safety for vulnerable users through urban planning strategies. From the perspective of urban and transportation planner that concentrate both land use and transportation planning, today I will have a brief presentation discussing how urban planning can play critical roles in enhancing road safety for vulnerable users. To begin with introduction, as the previous presentation mentioned a lot about the statistic about the road accident. So it could be said that most road accidents occur in urban area. With over half of road traffic crash each year involving vulnerable road users such as pedestrians, cyclists, and motorcyclists. This concerning statistics highlights the urgent need for targeted strategy to address these risks. Urban planning play an important role in mitigating this risk by creating safer, inclusive, and well-designed mobility system. As you can see on the picture on the right-hand side, a new road design guidelines emphasize that a mode priority based on vulnerability of road user can improve road safety in the city. And road safety remain a pressing global issue. Urban planning and design strategy for vulnerable road user is gaining popularity in cities around the world. For example, the case of Paris City shows the public debate on road violence when roads are sharing with pedestrians, cyclists, and motorists. In Thailand, there are many challenges in urban planning and design for vulnerable road users. And as we heard from the news last month about the social experiment on Sukhumvit area on the Soi Promjit road, that have a lot of comment from the negative and positive point of view. The challenges in road safety for vulnerable group. So start with the one major challenges is the design and allocation of road space. According to the poor road infrastructure and superblock in the case of Bangkok road area ratio is only 8% compared to 23% in Tokyo and 38% in New York. The limited road surface area is often cited as the major cause of its traffic jam and unsafe conditions for vulnerable users. The particularly limited road surface area poses significant challenge for urban mobility as well. So, as the mentioned on the previous presentation from Dr. Kasem and Dr. Akapat, we all agree that the motorcycle dominate the Bangkok street with over maybe nearly 4 million motorcycle registered in Bangkok, and more than 100 motorcycle are motorcycle taxi. Tragically, motorcycle rider account for over 60% of those fatality. So from my research on the future of urban mobility reveals that Bangkok will be the motorcycle city forever from now to the future. When we look at the other city in Thailand, so the same situation with major city in Thailand, motorcycle dominate the mode choice in this city, including Hat Yai, Khon Kaen, and Chiang Mai. So Thailand has a highest motorcycle usage in Southeast Asia, as well as the highest motorcycle accident deaths in the world. Despite their prevalence, the infrastructure for motorcycle is nearly non-existent. There is still no motorcycle lane in Thailand now. And Dr. Kasem proposed that we should have the motorcycle lane in Thailand in order to reduce the accident roads, particularly for the motorcycle user. The next one will explain how the urban planning affect to the road safety. Urban sprawl had further complicated mobility. There is no job and housing balance in Bangkok and major city as well. So housing development in city peripheries, but a concentration of the job is still in CBD. This phenomena force the long distance commutes, often on the poorly designed road. This cause high risk of the road accident among the vulnerability group, particularly for the motorcyclists. The situation is the same with major city in Thailand. And the next one, the lack of integration between urban planning and transportation has intensified the risk. Most of the bypass roads don't control over settlement along the bypass roads. Hence, there are frequent motorcycle accidents at the U-turn. And the last one, the lack of road hierarchy, less secondary roads causes traffic jam and intensify risk of road accident. In the picture, you can see this is the case of Sukhumvit Phrampong area that show the super block comprising of the Sukhumvit and Asok, Phetchaburi and Thonglor Road. The soil or local roads inside the super blocks are used as the secondary roads to connect between the main road, Phetchaburi and Sukhumvit Road, creating the insecurity for people in the community within the block. So BMA has the project to design the bicycle lane as well as the pedestrian lane for the people within the block. This area highlight both strength and weakness of the current urban planning. While pedestrian and bicycle lane exist, they lack barrier, allow motorcycle to share the lane with all users. This even leave pedestrian and cyclists feel unsafe. So the next session explain the importance of urban planning in mitigating the risk. So as Dr. Kasem mentioned in the previous presentation, urban mobility is at the heart of the city life. It encompassing daily activity, especially the commuting between home and work, is concerned the way of people move in the city. So safety and sustainable urban mobility directly correlates with quality of life. So thus, planning for road safety must be a core aspect of urban development. So you can see in the picture, last century, we focus on the flow of vehicle, but this time the paradigm already shifted to the flow of people, prioritizing the pedestrian, cyclists, and public transportation user first. So from this picture is the point of view, the difference between the engineer and urban planning, urban transportation planner. So this picture explains that the road is no longer designed for only for car, but for all road user inclusively. So the urban planner strategies are expected to transform the city, car cities into people city. So the last one in conclusion, I will explain the urban planning strategies to enhance road safety for vulnerable users. To start with the idea at the same with Dr. Kasem proposed, sustainable urban mobility planning should be promoted as the tools to enhance road safety. The paradigm should be shift from the traditional transportation planning that focus on the traffic to sustainable urban mobility planning that focus on the people, as well shifting from the traffic flow, capacity, and speed into accessibility to quality of life. So the last one, how to integrate road safety in urban planning. The three key strategies are proposed. The first one, infrastructure improvement, conduct through carefully research before designing facility for motorcyclists, pedestrian, or and cyclists. So we need more research how to adapt or the countermeasure from the developed country to our country. So this ensure infrastructure meets user needs and enhance safety. So the second one, job and housing balance promotion, encourage mixed-use development to minimize travel distance and reduce reliance on unsafe transportation mode, such as the motorcycle. And the last one, safe public transportation options, enhance access to safe and reliable public transportation for a vulnerable group, providing alternative to riskier mode like a motorcycle. The purpose of urban transportation planning is not to solve the only congestion, but to provide people for more alternative choice for them to choose. So in conclusion, road safety for vulnerable user is not just a traffic issue. It is a planning issue. By improving infrastructure, promoting mixed-use development, and enhancing public transportation, we can create safer and more inclusive city. So thank you for your attention.